I could save myself $160 to $200 a month, which I could be putting towards debt or just towards anything that I'm gonna enjoy, you know? So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope that y'all are doing well and having a great day so far, wherever you are watching from. Go ahead and comment down below right now. Where are you tuning in from? Where are you at? Let me know, because I know I have people who tune in from all over the world, so I would love to know where you are watching from. But in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about things that I no longer buy, things that no longer make it into my shopping cart, things I don't purchase, okay? I have been seeing this video go around on YouTube, and I thought, what the hey? Maybe I'll give it a try myself. There are a lot of things that I no longer purchase, especially because I have been a lot more debt minded, you know, paying off debt, getting out of debt. Right now, I am on a very tight budget, and yeah, we're hoping to be completely debt free next year. So that is the goal. I have no personal debt. My husband has no personal debt. I have no student loans, car paid off, all that. But we are trying to chop away at his student loan. My husband has his PhD, so yeah, it can be a little costly, but we're planning to have it all done in a year. So I am definitely on a budget. We're on a budget. We're completely on a family budget, okay? And there's a lot of things I don't purchase. So, you know, for me, it's been a process of paying off debt and making little changes that actually go a long way. So I'm happy to share with you guys some of the things that I no longer purchase. Let me know if you want a video on things that I paused myself from buying. So things that I'm not completely cutting out forever, but things that I have cut out until we're out of debt. Let me know, because I could do a completely different video on that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. One thing that I no longer purchase are plastic paper utensils. So I don't buy plastic plates. I don't buy plastic spoons, knives, forks, or bowls. So I don't buy the to-go coffee mugs. That is something that I've always used to purchase, so I can just make my coffee, go out the door. And I don't buy straws. So instead, I have my glass straws that we use that are reusable. So I wash them in the dishwasher with all my other dishes, and we just use like glass dishes and just silverware. Just know that they really do add up, just repurchasing those things. And it might just seem like a little bit, but when you're buying all those different things somewhat regularly, it does really add up. So for me, it was an easy thing to switch over to, and I cook a lot, so I'm always running the dishwasher regardless. So putting in some straws or extra few cups, really, it just makes more sense. So yeah, that's one of the major things that we don't purchase, because I also don't really like the way they look in the cabinet, if I'm gonna be honest. I really like how aesthetically pleasing it is to just have glasses and just actual utensils and things like that. So definitely don't buy plastic utensils anymore. Another thing that I no longer buy are clothes that I don't love. So in the past, I might go out and see something and say, oh, that might be cute for, and then fill in the blank with some sort of occasion that is not regular. So, oh, that might be cute if I go to some place I go once a year, you know, like, no. I really focus on buying clothes that I can wear regularly. So this shirt, this is just a black shirt. I don't know what the material is, but it's very soft. I've worn it in videos before, and I really like it. I got it from Zara. This is just an example. It's a very basic item, but I really like the way it feels. It's very soft, and it's been lasting me all my different washes. So I'm not necessarily saying I invest in like super expensive clothing pieces, but I really don't buy things that I don't love. Something that was important to me was determining what is my style, right? So like if you're buying clothes that do not even fit your style, you're essentially wasting money. So for me personally, I'm a very like minimalistic type of dresser. I don't really need to be super trendy. That's not a desire of mine. I like basics. So a lot of my clothes I can get from Target, they have really good, inexpensive basics. H&M, if you have the time to be looking through all their stuff. I mean, who's going to the store anyway? But I used to get a lot of my things from H&M. Zara has good basics. Some of the items at Zara can be pricey, but their basics are not like too crazy. But I would say like the most affordable place that I get like my t-shirts and stuff like that is Target. I have some really basic, simple long sleeve shirts that were like $10. Oh, Old Navy is also a good place. So yeah, I love a good basic. I personally love to wear solid colors. I don't do a whole lot with patterns. Sometimes I do wear cheetah or something like that, but very rarely do I wear stripes. I generally just like solid plain colors. So if you're trying to cut back on your spending or anything, figure out what your style is and then shop to fit your style. And then I have found that having timeless pieces like a black t-shirt doesn't go out of style, and I can wear it for years and years to come. A couple years ago when neon was a really big trend, I got these neon items and it's just not my vibe. I don't know why I got them, and I barely ever wore them, and I was like, wow, that was a waste of money. So one thing I do is I do not buy clothing pieces that I don't love. And for me, I love basics. So figure out what you like and don't buy anything that doesn't fit into that category. So another thing that I no longer spend money on is going to the nail salon. Obviously, we can't go to the nail salon right now anyway because we're in a pandemic. I mean, people are still going, but I wouldn't go because we're in a pandemic. But beforehand, I was not going to the nail salon anymore. So for me, I have found that I was spending a lot of money, probably anywhere between like $60 to $90 on a given trip. So like I was getting my nails done, like a dip, manicure, and getting a pedicure. So let's say it was like $80 or so per visit. And then I have to come back in 2 weeks. It was just really expensive and a lot of money. So it's one of those things that you can do that makes you feel like you're doing something for yourself. But what I realized is more often than not, I wasn't happy with the way that my nails were looking. So I'm spending $80 and I'm not even loving the outcome. So now I just do my own nails. I did my nails yesterday, and I typically do use OPI. They have like, I'll put a picture of what the product looks like over here. But essentially it's like a base coat, the color, and then a top coat. And this is what I do. And a lot of the times when I got pedicures, they would not be like opaque enough. Like maybe they didn't do enough coats of the nail polish and it would just look trifling. So what I realized is that I can do a better job myself, and also I could save myself $160 to $200 a month, which I could be putting towards debt or just towards anything that I'm gonna enjoy, you know? So one thing that I completely taken off the table is getting my nails done. It's just not something that I want to regularly be in my budget because I don't feel like it's worth it, at least not for me. Another thing that I no longer buy are smoothies. Now, there might be a rare occasion somewhere in the future where I buy one, but I'm telling y'all, I have not bought a smoothie in like a year, 2 years. I invested in a really nice blender. I personally got the Blendtec, and I make smoothies every single day. And my husband makes them as well. It's just kind of like, we really, really love smoothies. So for me, investing in a nice blender was worth it. But before I even got that, I was using I think a NutriBullet or something. And I still was not buying smoothies anymore. So the reason I don't buy them is because when you go out and get smoothies, they're so expensive, like $5, $6, $7, you know, they're very pricey. And I have been to smoothie places where they put sugar in it or liquid cane syrup. And I feel like if I'm spending a whole lot of money, why are you putting unhealthy ingredients in the smoothie? That's just one portion of it. But also on top of that, it's like, if you want to add certain things, it costs more and more. And I just feel like that's a lot of money. And a lot of times I don't like, and I'm very particular with my smoothies. I don't like smoothies with ice in it and like them being like grainy or slushies. I like them to be smooth and creamy. So for a million different reasons, I prefer to make them myself. And I will say making smoothies is definitely one of my specialties. I love making peanut butter banana smoothies. They're like the perfect dessert you know, ice cream fill-in type of smoothie. I love making green smoothies to get my greens in, and I have found that my little concoctions, more often than not, they taste better and it's a lot cheaper to make at home. So if I'm going out and it's hot and I know I'm gonna want a smoothie, I just make one before I leave the house and I just drink it in the car, which is the exact same experience that I would have otherwise. So yeah, that is why I cut out buying smoothies. Another thing that I no longer purchase is air fresheners for my car. So I used to buy those all the time. I would always buy air freshener for my car because I always wanted it to smell good. But as I've gotten a little bit older, not older, like O-D-O-R, as I've gotten a little older, with an L, I just haven't been buying them. There's not really any specific reason, but I was thinking about the things I no longer buy and air fresheners came to my mind. So I buy them for my house, my home, our place, but I don't buy them for the car because I don't know. I feel like when I used to buy them in the past, they would go down so fast, you know, if you have the air on or whatever. So I was always repurchasing them and they just didn't last. And I'm also not in the car that often to really enjoy it. So I would rather take that money and put it towards a candle, something for my house where I really like to relax and spend the majority of my time. Okay, so the last thing that I no longer purchase is random items that are on sale. So I typically was the sort of person who would be kind of like pressured into buying something that was on sale. It's like, oh, that's on sale, you know, let me consider getting this, even though it wasn't on my list and I didn't necessarily need it. It's just like, wow, well, it says if you buy 2, you get a 3rd one for free. Well, I don't really need 3 right now, but you know, and that would make me buy stuff all the time. So just because something is on sale does not mean that I need it. And I really try to go to the store with a list. That has helped me a lot with being on my budget so that I don't just wander off into the stray aisles and just stumble upon a sale, stumble upon something that I didn't know that I needed. I've worked in retail management before, so I know kind of how it works. These stores are curated to suck you in to buy more, to spend more, to be in there longer. So I know how it works and it's very tempting, but yeah, just because something's on sale doesn't mean that you need it. And also, sales are very like cyclical. They usually come back around. So if I don't need an item, but it happens to be on sale, by the time that I need it, I can catch it on sale another time, okay? So yeah, that's something that I don't do. When I go into stores, I really just try to be focused and stay on my budget, stay on my list. But I think that like overall, when it comes to paying off debt, it's something that people feel very intimidated by, but there's really no need to be intimidated because honestly, if you just make little changes, you can start attacking your debt and it's definitely feasible. So many people pay off their debt. So many people get on a budget. So yeah, it's just about making little changes here and there. But yeah, if you want me to make a video kind of talking about the things that I've paused myself from buying, because I do like some luxury things here and there, okay, but those are on pause. So if you want me to make a video on the things that I have paused myself from buying, let me know and I could do that, because I could talk about money and budgeting and getting out of debt all day long. So if y'all are interested, please let me know and I would be happy to do more content like this on my channel. But yeah, that's it for this video. Definitely be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have stopped purchasing anything, let me know down below, because maybe I can also add that to my no longer buy list as well. But yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching today's video and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.